Good morning, everybody. I'm Lonnie with Untitled Nerd Network, brought to you by Infinity Flux and your local satanist out of the Chattanooga, Tennessee area. I don't usually do videos like this early in the morning because I'm usually like half asleep, and that's really not any different now. But I wanted to, I woke up to some really big news this morning, and so I wanted to kind of sit and talk about it. And I will be taking comments in the chat. So if you feel the need, drop in. Also remember we're doing our subscriber giveaways with $100 Amazon gift cards, new video game systems, and even we're doing another contest with The Walking Dead Season 8 on Blu-ray or DVD. You can enter to win it. So that's like a total of 5 prizes that we're giving away. So now's a good time to be a subscriber. Anyway, I want to get to the big news that I saw this morning, and that is that the PlayStation Classic has been announced. It's going to be a tiny little, very similar to like what the Nintendo Classic and the Super NES Classic is going to be, or were. This thing's going to be 40% smaller than the regular PlayStation. On the plus side, it's going to come with 2 controllers. That's like a super plus. It's going to have a HDMI hookup, and it's going to release on December 3rd for $99.99, $100. Uh, whatever goofy reason, the cats are meowing in the background, but okay. Okay. Anyway, we've got several games. There's going to be 20 games that have been confirmed for this, and it's going to be Final Fantasy VII, Tekken 3, and Wild Arms are the only 3 that have been confirmed. Then we're going to have 17 more games. And my thought is I've got a handful of games that I think absolutely have to be on the PlayStation Classic. Like, absolutely have to be. And, like, chiefly among those, well, we've got really 2. Number 1 is Gran Turismo. Whether it's Gran Turismo 1 or Gran Turismo 2, like, I personally don't really care. I think maybe Gran Turismo 2 might work out better just because it had a lot more options. It had, a lot more like endurance racing. It had just a crap ton more cars. And like Gran Turismo 2, in my opinion, was really the better out of the 2 on the regular PlayStation. The only other game that I can think of that we absolutely have to have on the PlayStation Classic is Parasite Eve. And if you're not aware of that, that was a game made by Square way back when. I think it was like 97 maybe. It was almost like Final Fantasy meets like contemporary setting in New York. It was about a woman who basically faces off against this like parasite woman who is trying to destroy the human race through like spontaneous human combustion. Uh, Parasite Eve was like an amazing game, especially for its time. You basically play a cop who's running around in the city trying to stop, this mutant monster woman from taking over the world. So I'm really hoping that we get to see Parasite Eve. I mean, there are a few other games like Jet Moto. I think one of those, the 2 games that they had, I think there may have even been a Jet Moto 3. But those games, I think, really ought to be, at least one of them ought to be on there. There were like a lot of launch games that I think a lot of people remember fondly, but by today's standards, probably wouldn't be that major. One of them was, wasn't it like a Battle Arena Toshinden, the game where you... No, 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 no. That was actually a fighting game. I don't think really that should be on there. A Bushido Blade was the one that I think might actually make it on there. But that was a game, it had very interesting mechanics because once you like got hit in the leg or something with a sword, that leg became disabled. So it's like once you got hit one time, you were kind of screwed in the game. I mean, it was a fighting game, but it was a very realistic fighting game. It was basically whoever gets the first hit in wins. And I remember that used to frustrate the unholy crap out of me because I was never really good at like kind of parlaying back and forth and trying to figure out, trying to read your opponent. I've always been the kind, it doesn't matter if you get hit first as long as you get the most hits in. This game, it was like a chess match, who gets hit first. I mean, there's the PlayStation 1 had literally hundreds of games. And I mean, 20 games, it's really difficult to narrow down to just 20. But I mean, I'm really looking forward to it. $100 is not really that bad for. I mean, that's $5 a game. I mean, that's going to be amazing. But I wanted to hop on and just kind of give my thoughts on the game. And now I'm going to go basically see what these cats are up to because they're back there like growling and stuff. But anyway, I'm Lonnie with Untitled Nerd Network, brought to you by Infinity Flex, your local satanist. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe for our 5 awesome giveaways, and thanks for watching.